We're delighted to have the opportunity to host this forum as part of the festival. As with any festival, I think it's important to us that we're not only abreast of the developments in technology that will change the ways in which images are made and seen, but that we're very much actively involved in furthering the discussion about what opportunities for filmmakers and audiences these changes will bring. I think that Power to the Pixel is an important part of that process for us and brings together a really fantastic and informed and forward-looking list of contributors, and I'm sure we're all looking forward to hearing the contributions during the day. I'm sure that many of the ideas that come up in the day will give us much to think about, and I think they're probably ideas that we'll want to return to in future festivals. I hope that's the case, as ideas develop and evolve and change. So I hope this is the beginning of an ongoing set of conversations that can happen during the festival. I'd like to thank you all very much for coming, and hope that you find the day exciting and stimulating and provocative, and I'd like to welcome now to introduce the day and get things on.
Hello, good morning. So it's a great pleasure to welcome you to the first ever Power to the Pixel Forum. And our main goal here that digital distribution can offer the independent film community. And so I'm really happy that we've managed to bring together what I think are the main people, the main independent filmmakers and entrepreneurs and companies who are really seizing these opportunities and experimenting with the newest ways of reaching audiences today. So this event is very much about independent films, which have, I think, up to now really been competing in a system that favours large budget studio movies. And I think the challenges and opportunities for independents in the digital world are really very different from those which concern the major studios. And what we're really going to focus on today is the independents. So I'll quickly say a few words about today's lineup. This morning, we're going to take a look at an overall look at how digitization is changing the shape of film distribution. And the first two sessions are going to look at whether the traditional film distribution model is really the best way to handle independent film. And we're going to look at how audiences are playing a huge role in when and where and how they want to see films. And then after the break, we're going to take a look at some of the newest tools and services that are out there and see how the role of the distributor is really changing as filmmakers build more direct relationships with audiences. And then we're going to look at the benefits of open media systems and how copyright law could adapt to digital changes. And that's a really important area to discuss. Then the afternoon, we're dedicating it to detailed filmmaker case studies. And we've got some of the sort of most pioneering filmmakers, I think, in the world here to talk about how they've become the primary distributors of their own work. And they're going to look at sort of the new no-cost tools they've been using to interact and sell their work directly to audiences. But overall, we really hope these discussions are really inspiring for everybody, whether you're a filmmaker, a distributor, a financier, or whether you're audience. But to put all this lineup together today, you know, I really want to thank all the partners and sponsors and individuals that have made this possible. And first, I'd like to thank my team, my Power to the Pixel team, and the NFT team for playing a huge part in coordinating this event, and especially to Tishna Moller, who's down there, who coordinated this whole day. And then I'd like to thank all our partners and funders, and especially a massive thanks to Skillset, who were our main principal funder for the event, and to Janine Marmot, who initially really suggested this event here. And then thanks to our other major funders, that's Film London and the London Development Agency, the UK Film Council, Digital Horizons, and then to the generosity of our sponsors, Transport for London, FDMX, Wise Guys Pictures, who are filming the event, that we're going to put up online afterwards, and then to All City Media, who branded Power to the Pixel and designed our lovely program, our printed program. And then thanks to our principal media partner, Screen International, for putting us on the map, and to our online media partners, Protein and Shooting People. And lastly, of course, I'd like to thank all our speakers who've come a long way and have taken time out of their really busy schedules to share their experiences with us. And we've got a very tight schedule today, and I've already run over it. So I'm really sorry, we're going to have to sort of move through the day really quickly, and I might have to interrupt people because we've got to be out by 5 o'clock. There's a festival screening. But what is really important is dialogue and exchange, and it would be great if we have questions at the end of sessions, and I hope we'll have time for questions at the end of every session. But there are roundtable discussions in the morning and at the end of the afternoon if we don't get a chance at the end of every single one. So now let's begin the day. And I'm absolutely delighted to introduce our keynote speaker, Ira Deutschmidt, who is one of the leading independent producers, marketeer, and distributors of independent film. He's been working in independent film for over 30 years. He originally set up Fine Line Features and has probably been involved in some of the most important films, independent films, of all time. And he's one of the first people to ever realize the potential of digital delivery and set up a company a few years ago called Emerging Pictures in New York City. So please let me welcome Ira.